up, boys? Today, we're going to do Pokemon Brick Bronze, but I can only beat the game with Steel-type Pokemon. Yes, that's right, only Steel-type Pokemon. This video will be a bit of a challenge, and it was suggested by a viewer, Ally Gamer Girl, so credits to her for the video idea. To do this, we will of course be using everyone's all-time favorite, which is W. But with that out the way, let's play. Waking up, we go to the lab to choose our starter, which our only choice is Piplup, so we go with him. After choosing our starter, Jake challenges us to a fight. Going into Route 1, we catch ourselves a Rookie D before we are stopped by Jake. Continuing on, we meet this lady in Kesma Town who takes us to our house. How nice of her. Chasing the lady into Gale Forest, Piplup evolves into Prinplup and we manage to get our necklace back, now letting us continue into Sylvan City. Arriving into Sylvan City, we go and grind raids for both Prinplup and Rookie D all the way to their final evolutions, as we will only be able to use these guys for the gym. After grinding enough and being comfortable where their levels are, we take on the gym leader. And just like that, we have our first badge. Going into Route 5, we fight Jake, which we easily sweep and can now enter Brimber City. Arriving into Brimber City, we learn that Team Eclipse has stolen the red orb from the gym to summon Groudon and Mount Igneous. On the way, we manage to catch ourselves a Durant as well. Upon finding them, we have a fight with the admin in an attempt to stop them, but they go on with their plans anyway. They get scared off, and the gym leader thankfully manages to get the orb back. We now make our way to the gym and can take on the leader. Here's how it went. And just like that, we easily got ourselves the second gym badge. On Route 7, we see some Bidoofs have blocked our way to continue on, but after fighting some lumberjacks, we find ourselves on Route 8 where we get ourselves a Riolu. He also happens to evolve almost right after too. After this, we continue into Rose Cove City. In Rose Cove City, Team Eclipse is once again back, but here to summon Kyogre. After fighting the admin, they proceed to summon it, only for them to get absolutely destroyed by the thing before everything goes back to normal. Upon defeating them, we are now able to take on the third gym leader. Here's how that went. With relentless trial and error, we finally got ourselves the third gym badge. On Route 9, we go to Fortulos Manor and get ourselves a Honage. Before making our way to Route 10, we encounter Absol, who tries coming up to us, but gets scared off by Jake and Tess. They go on to tell us that we have to go through Kragonos cliffs before taking the airship to Anthean City. But right before we do, we also get a Pharaoh seed for the team. We go through the mountain, before meeting up with them once again and making our way for our next destination. Upon entering Anthean City, we meet with Gerald for a boring dialogue session, before we are set free and get ourselves a dusk stone for later, and as well as a hoverboard. We then make our way to the gym and finish the puzzles before we can finally take the gym leader on. Here's how it went. And just like that, we beat the fourth gym in just one try. After beating the gym leader, Honage evolved all the way to Aegislash as well, which is neat. Leaving the gym, we see Team Eclipse's ship flyby and meeting with Tess and Gerald. We find out that Jake's dumb has been kidnapped. We go through the sewers to get to the park, and upon confronting them, we learn some crazy lore and have a fight with Professor Cypress. Pharaoh Seed also happens to evolve as well. After beating him, they pretty much leave us to die before Dialga and Palkia come and stop time for us to prevent them from bombing the place. After stopping the admin, we are sent back to the present and we go get ourselves a Lucario Megastone before continuing to Route 11 to enter Roria City. In Roria City, we find out that Team Eclipse is once again back trying to steal jewels from the gym leader. We confront them and retrieve the jewels before making our way to the gym and taking on the leader. Here's how it went. just like that, we now have 5 gym badges. Let's proceed forward and into Floruma City. Upon arriving in Floruma City, we make our way to the gym and complete the puzzles before we can now take on the leader. Here's how it went. And easily, just like that, we now have 6 badges. After beating the gym, we fly back to Brimber City and finish our team by catching a Heatran, and in the process, Butch got a major upgrade. Going through Route 14, we meet up with Tess, who confronting Team Eclipse when we learn a crazy plot twist. This is the 1,000,000th time I've witnessed this cutscene. I am completely unfazed. Anyways, after beating Jake, we enter Route 15 where we get this cool cutscene of Latios and Latias before we can now make our way to Frostvale City. Upon entering Frostvale City, we make our way towards the gym in which the leader is still naked. My innocent eyes cannot bear to see this any longer. Anyways, let's take him on. Despite it being very difficult, we made it through and only have one more badge to go. We meet up with Tess and chat at Port Deca, in which we learn we must travel to Crescent Island via a fisherman at Deca Beach. Upon talking to the man, we find out that only one person can ride with him, and of course, Tess's lazy bum decides to go, making us have to surf all the way there. Arriving into Crescent Town, we learn that Tess chased down a Team Eclipse member into a bar. When we go inside, we have to pull some juice kegs, where we find out that Team Eclipse has had an underground base here the whole time. While running around, we find the admins taking our parents away, and when we confront them, we learn that Tess has been captured by Team Eclipse as well, and they are all taken away inside their ship. They leave us behind with Jake, who we have one last fight with, before we learn they are about to go and summon Hoopa at the Demon's Tomb. When we get there, we have one last fight with Professor Cypress, yet they continue with their plan and summon Hoopa. Jake ends up retaliating and throwing Cypress into the portal, where the others admins follow behind, but the portal starts to become unstable and this scene happens. This has been going on for 6 months. Please fix this, Roria Conquest devs. Anyways, Hoopa then destroys the portal and we have a chance to catch Hoopa, but we gotta stay true to the challenge. We go back home with our parents, but they will just never understand the grind. So we fly back to Crescent Town to take on the 8th and final gym leader. Here's how it went. And just like that, we have officially completed the challenge. Yay!
Boo! I bet you were expecting this to happen, but thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. It would mean so much to me. I love to make these kind of videos, and I have a lot of ideas going forward, so you should definitely keep an eye out for that. This is probably also going to be my last video completely narrated by AI. I'm not really sure yet. Like, I don't really have the best narrator voice, but I'm going to give it a try. So definitely keep an eye out for that. And also, by the time you probably see this video, we will be at 2,000 subscribers, which is insane. That is a number I've never thought we would be at, and I just want to thank you guys so much. Like, I genuinely cannot believe, I cannot believe the support that this channel has gotten, and I just want to thank you guys so much, because this is all because of you guys. But with that, thank you guys. Take care.